Why you always in the mood? I'm acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool.
It's a bug between us girls. I'm your host Lola, and
I'm Etta.
Woo! How was your week since last Wednesday?
It's been good.
Yeah, mine's
Busy.
been
Busy
Yeah,
at
very
work,
busy.
busy with football, busy with everything. So
good. Yes, although spring break is coming for those who have not had it yet. Spring has not sprung.
it's cold as shit outside.
Yes, but it's coming hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right, let's start off with some hot news. I heard you had something.
Hot news. So I don't really try to keep track of the news, but something did pop up on my phone yesterday that caught my attention, if I must say so. Elon Musk was playing like live, maybe on like Twitch or something.
Whoa, I didn't know he played on
I don't
Twitch.
know. But anyways, I started one stalking led to another stalking, and I just ended up stalking a lot. But anyways, so he was on something playing live, and like I guess you could like comment on the bottom. I don't know how Twitch works.
Yeah, you comment.
Yeah, and people started spamming the shit out of him,
Oh my goodness.
saying things from how he cheated on his first wife. He has like 13 kids, and you can't take care of them. And why is Tesla such trash? You
Oh
go
my
be
goodness.
bankrupted. Like it was just, he was trying to ignore them, like ban them from the chat.
Oh.
You cannot keep track of that flow. Like
Yes.
you should go and take a
You
look at
need
that.
like 5 or 6 people working on that to
Yeah.
help with that, because that is a lot. Yeah, I watch Twitch. Etta does not, but I watch Twitch, and you can, comment on people posts. They're supposed to like look at it while you're watching it. Very popular. The lead guy make almost $6 million a month or something. So
That's
that Kai Cenat, you probably heard that name before.
Who?
Kai Cenat.
No, I don't know that.
I think that's how you say his name. Her children would know him as if they were friendly.
I know.
But hey, it is what it is. He was in a Super Bowl commercial, I think.
Girl,
Probably with somebody else from YouTube. But anyway,
that was a bathroom break.
yeah. What's good? That's what we're going to do today. Remember the topic says say less,
The
the
set
set
off.
off, what's good.
And fasten your seatbelt.
We're going to do what's good today. So, I don't know if y'all been watching on TikTok, but it was a young lady who had a baby, was going through some postpartum depression, and her girlfriend showed up blasting the Destiny Child song, Girl, girl, da 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 da, you're my girl, I'm your girl. You know that song. If you don't know it, look it up. It's a really good song. Well, not really good, but it's a good song. Anywho, they were blasting it. She looked out the window, closed the window. They had to like find her, hide a key, get into her house because she wouldn't open the door. And then they found her locked in the bedroom. She hadn't washed since she got home from the hospital 3 days ago.
Was she by herself?
By herself, taking care of her baby. I guess the father of the baby left. And she just didn't know what to do. She hadn't washed the baby or anything. I don't know how quick you wash your baby, but the baby wasn't totally taken care of. So they jumped in. Somebody took the baby, started helping out with that. They got her all fixed up, cleaned up the room she was in, cleaned up the house, made a schedule so they could stop by and check on her every day. Somebody was going to come by with food and everything. And it is so great to know good people still live out there.
I know.
Because I don't know how many people would jump up if something is going on and say, hey, I should go help. I know I would.
I know I would.
I know you would. But it's a lot of people that you hear something and I don't know if they got somebody who's willing to jump up and reach out and help them or not. So, guess we got to put that in our praise.
I agree.
Yeah. You always want something like that. But that's what's good. It's good to have good friends.
My community is very good with like if you had an operation, you were in the hospital or whatever, like they usually like culturally like you're supposed to bring meals to the house for a few days or check on them, make sure they're okay, see if they need help with their kids, like things like that. But I've never heard of that support from after giving birth.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to, like, speaking as a woman that has 3 kids, like, I think people just think that we got it. But we don't. Like, we really don't sometimes. I had 3 C-sections.
This is the person that left the hospital and went to the Verizon store because her phone wasn't working.
It was an emergency.
So people probably thought she had it with the baby and her husband.
Dennis loves to tell this story. Okay, so my very first one is almost 12, but I had a C-section, and after my C-section, we got to the room. Like day 2, usually people come visit you in the hospital, like to see the baby, see you, bring you flowers, you know, all that other stuff. So I got up. I think I gave birth on Monday. So Tuesday I got up and I started cleaning my hospital room. And Dennis goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I gotta clean. People coming to visit." And he's like, "You're crazy. Like, what are you doing?" It really does feel like everything is just gonna fall out of place and onto the ground when you have a C-section. I know, you know, if you know, but things gotta get done. But if people just did it for me, like if Dennis had just gotten up and cleaned the hospital room,
oh my goodness,
I wouldn't have had to do that. So
I must have not been there because I saw you jump up. I'll be like, well, what do we need to do? What should we be doing right now?
I probably did it before you showed up, so you didn't do that.
I felt like I was there.
You were there, but you didn't spend the night. You came in the morning. Like you left that day, like late, and then you came after like breakfast or something.
Yeah. So I think people don't think about that. Especially when I do think about that. I had a friend who recently had a baby, and I called and checked on her, make sure everything was okay, you know, make sure everything sound right. I remember, is it Taraji P. Henson? Is that her name?
Yeah, that's
okay. I said it right. Okay, how she wrote something about how she was at work and her friend called her, and her friend was like, all right, like. Very short conversation, hung up the phone, called a plane to where she was, and she was like, something just didn't sound right in your hello. Like, that is like friendship. Like, you didn't even say the word hello to me right. So I needed to stop what I was doing, catch a plane, and get out there. I think the only time that I like stopped everything was when my godmother got sick. I was like, I got to stop everything. I have to get over there. I have to see what's going on. I have to see my godmother. Like, and my work was really good about it too. They were like, just go do what you have to do. We'll see you when you get back. So that's one thing I'm blessed with, a job that supervisors at that time that understood, hey, this was important. You got to go do that.
And I don't think I was working at that time, but I had number 3.
Yeah. Just had number 3.
Just had number 3. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
How old was she? Like month. Like something month, right? Like 3, 4 months?
Maybe 6 weeks.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't even really much. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, no, she called and was like, "Do you think you can come to Texas?" I was like, "What happened? Like, I've never been to Texas. Is this a trip?" You know? And no, she was like, "You know, my mom is not doing too well, and you know, I really want to see her in case something happens. Like, I don't want to say that I didn't get that chance to." And I was like, yeah, sure. But is it okay if the baby comes? Because like I didn't have I could find, the boys could stay. Like they were old enough to not be fed by me, you know, but you know, so she needed to come, and she was like, "I got it." And we left that night.
Yep. The last 3 seats on the plane. Yeah.
We were like, that night, like, there's anything I could do, it's pack.
Yeah, we probably spent like 3 days in there. We were there for a good amount of time. I felt like I really got to see her.
Yeah. That was good.
I mean, it made us want to go back to Texas. It's a great vacation spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't get the most I want out of Texas. One, it's a big ass state.
Yeah.
Right?
We can't even tell you the part we went to.
Yeah, right? Houston.
I feel like we flew into Dallas. I don't know where we went after that. Like, or Love Field or something. I think
Love something. You're right.
in Dallas, yeah. But it's 3 airports in Texas.
That's true. I went to Dallas for work once. Then once with you two. Love something.
Right.
And I feel like I still haven't seen anything Texas.
Yeah, we haven't been to Houston. Maybe we should try for tickets in Houston to see Chris Brown. That's interesting. If anybody got any idea what the cheapest
Or any
Chris
promo
Brown-
codes.
Yes. Because them tickets like $400 a piece.
But they're not in Philly. That's what I was
You
trying to
think
tell you. It
so?
was $250 for Philly tickets.
I looked. I didn't see it.
Now, no, I'm just kidding. It was $600. So don't be going to sell them out in Philly right now, okay? My 40 watchers.
Las Vegas was a little cheaper though. I looked at that, but no decisions have been made.
We can even go see Magic Michael.
I know. That's a whole trip. I love Vegas. This will be her time in Vegas not pregnant. Yes. Walking at our own speed.
I think people that watch this think that I'm just knocked up all the time.
No, we just did a lot of traveling earlier. All right, where we at now?
On the watch list.
Well, let me tell you about this because I'm the one that fell upon this. So on Netflix, they had the new show Pop, which is the one where you pop the balloon if you think somebody's ugly. And I was like, I've seen that on YouTube, and I wondered how it looked on Netflix because, you know, now you got a budget. But you have to watch it live. Now, this is a shout out to Netflix. Nothing on there should be live. It should be all streamed.
Please
like, you can
don't.
do it live, and then I should be able to stream it later on. Like, what are we doing? But
Yeah.
anyway, it says, hey, if you wanted to watch that, you can. It's not live right now. However, but you can watch this new show called
The Inside.
Oh, it was so good. You want to tell them about the show?
Yeah, so the show is like based off of influencers. So they take a bunch of influencers. There's like 3 from America, and then all the other ones are from like UK and beyond. And they bring them into this house.
Nobody you would know.
No one you would know. Well, maybe they would.
Oh, maybe you
I
would.
don't
If
know.
you know what, fine.
My kids knew. They walked in, they were like, "Why are you watching Kawezi?" I'm like, "Who the hell Kawezi?" I don't know.
Well, DDG seemed to be very.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh my God. Kawezi. His name, DDG, seems to be very popular.
Okay,
I
whatever.
haven't looked him up yet, though.
No, me neither. But anyways, so you bring those influencers into a house for 7 days. They have $1 million to spend, and whatever's left and whoever's left gets to split that. So all these people are trying to do is like reserve the money as much as they can, you would think. But they don't, because they got high lifestyles, right? So, and in the show, you pay for things like hot showers by the minute,
Yes.
food, and
Upgraded food. You get
Upgraded
beans
food.
and rice, so it must take place in UK because beans and rice is a UK thing.
Yep, and then you can add like meats to that, or
Yes.
fish and chips, or whatever.
Somebody got pizza one day. They almost fell on the floor.
Yes.
Upgrade. That was the day. It was like, nobody's going to upgrade. And it's this one guy. What's that? PK.
PK.
Which makes me think that means preacher's kid, but I don't know if he's a
Percy
preacher kid.
is his first name.
Yeah, but a lot of PKs are preacher kids. But
Oh.
he just goes in and upgrades anything. Give me a Hershey bar, $5,000. Like a regular size Hershey bar.
But he sneaks it.
Yes.
Like you're supposed to be transparent so people know where you lie
like
in
you-
the funds.
Like one girl, Mandy, I think it's Mandy. She'd be like, give me a coffee. Everybody be in the room. Give me a coffee, $10,000. And they'd be like, what are you doing? She's like, and a Red Bull. And I was like,
And a Prosecco. Yeah,
Get 3 Prosecco's. Like, she just orders everything in front of everybody. She does not care.
Yeah.
And then some people, like the soccer player, it's a shame we don't know who that person is either. What's his name?
Yeah, Patrice.
Patrice.
He was the captain of the Manchester United
Oh, we know that
soccer
much.
team.
Look at
I
us.
do.
Yeah.
Come on.
He never ordered anything. They kicked him on out.
Oh, he was kicked out.
You didn't see that episode? My fault.
Oh my God. Anyways, so it's just 7 days. You would think, come on, just suck it up, like fast. I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, they blow through that money like crazy.
Yeah, it's like the first day they went down to 924, and we're saying million, but they putting it in pounds. I think it's UK money. I don't know how that translates, but 924,000, and then it went down to like 746 or something. Like it went down a lot the second day. I haven't seen it since like the third day. I watched part. I wonder why I haven't seen it. But anyway, it's going down quickly. I don't know what these people are doing. Like, I'd be like, let me just eat this red beans and rice.
At
for
this point,
7
they should
days.
just be like, hey, 7 days of vacation
Yes.
with other influencers. We gonna live it up.
Exactly.
We're not trying to go home. They really don't need to go try to take any money home.
Well,
okay?
they said
Like,
that
that's the
Farrah
thing.
girl need the money. And that's what some people keep saying, oh, Farrah need the money. But I bet you if it gets to them and Farrah, they're going to kick Farrah out. Because they're going to be like, people don't really like her.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one person said in one day he made 6 figures.
Right. So he don't really need it, but
That's crazy.
Hey, but I don't care if I'm making $20 million. If somebody owe me $10, I still need it. If you're supposed to give it to me and you have it, not if you don't have it, because if you don't have it, you can go ahead and keep it. I understand. You do what you got to do with that $10. But if you got the $10, like, oh, here's the money I owe her, I'ma still need that.
You know damn right she don't go after $10. Okay.
All right, we got the question of the day. Now, this has been a popular part. Ada does not know the question of the day today, but here it is. When did you laugh the hardest with me? Woo! I can go first, and she'll probably agree with this. So we went on a trip with a group of people. I'm not going to mention the people because they don't even know this happened. So we went on a trip with a group of people.
That is the most we laughed. Okay. Can we share the sharing of the story? All right, go. Okay.
And so we get to the hotel, and everybody had bought wine, but nobody bought a wine opener. So the group decided to go to get the wine opener.
Some store to get a wine opener.
Yeah, and me and Ada was like, oh, we're just going to wait here to everybody get back. No worries.
Dangerous.
Yes. And so I'm hoping we didn't have the kids then. Did we? We
No,
didn't have the kids.
no.
Okay.
No kids.
And so then Ada goes,
I think I was engaged.
oh, she goes through my bag and goes, oh my God, you bought the good stuff. Why would you bring that up here?
Why would you bring the good stuff to a big group?
So she goes in and she decides we're going to open up the bottle.
We're going to find a way.
And she finds it. Go ahead, tell them how you did.
If there's a will, there's a way. What I did was I grabbed my keys and I tried to use it as a screw, like a cork opener, but I knew that it wasn't going to grab enough for me to be able to pull. So I said, fuck it. So I pushed the cork in instead. So now we drinking this wine with pieces of cork in our mouth. But it was so good.
And then, you remember what happened after that?
Yep, we got a hold of somebody who left their phone behind from the group. And she was like, oh my God, you think we can get in? Because we might be able to find something juicy. And I said, I don't know. Like, we got to figure out the password, right?
Yes.
Crazy thing is, was it on the first try or the second try?
Second try.
Second try, I guessed the password. And it was a very random, like, hitting. It wasn't like 1, 2, 3, 4 or anything like that. And if it had ever closed up, I don't think I would have ever been able to get back in.
You put half the bottle in by then.
The things we found.
My eyes would never recover.
I can't look at that person in the face anymore.
That's the only place I'm looking at that person is in the face. That was hilarious. And then to top it all off, remember what we did after that?
We took our evidence
to
the hallway trash.
We dropped the whole bottle when anybody got back. Took the bottle to the hallway and threw it in the trash can. And then when they came in, it was like, what took y'all so long to get that thing?
Well, you were acting like you were asleep. I'm like, no, you didn't. Now I got to answer for everything. But they didn't know about that one that she had in her purse. Like, so you still had the ones, the shitty ones, sitting on the side of our country inn.
Yes. Hey, we love a good country inn.
I love a good country inn.
In case you want to sponsor us. Yes.
It's not a paid.
Sheffer. Is it Sheffer? Who? Schaefer?
Schaefer?
Sheffer. What's your grandmother's name? Sheffer.
Sheffer.
Anana Sheffer would like a trip. In case Country Inn want to sponsor it. Nice little 3 days in Lancaster. That's all she needs. Something to rest her body. So you can contact us at our email address. It's hooked in right to our YouTube. So
do some research.
Yes. All right, topic of the day. We're not going to spend much time on it, but here we go. We're going to do relationship with your neighbor. And what a great topic because we just had a neighborhood
potluck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
on
what made
Sunday.
you do that?
So I'm all about community empowerment. Let's just take a minute. No, I think it's very important for you to have very good friends. And I think it's even more important for you to have very good neighbors. Because, one, I trust my kids to play outside. And if you have great neighbors, they look out for your kids too. vice versa, right? All of our kids are semi-close in age. They all go to the same school. We all have the same dramas in our life right now, you know, and especially if you come across the neighbors you can vibe with, not holding back anything, no filters, those are my people. And my neighbors are my people. Like they have been so good. When I first moved to this neighborhood, I think I was the only young person. Like everybody, my next door neighbor is 94. Like, and Jess and them were there before us,
Right.
but I never found a reason to go down until my kids started going to school and we met up at the bus stop, right? So kindergarten. But anyway, so the reason why I did the potluck was because I wanted to know, not here, I wanted to know a little bit more around the neighborhood, the other courts, the other, you know,
Yes.
all that stuff. And it is so good. Like they all came, it was a potluck. We had like 5 different pasta
Pasta.
salads, which I'm not hating. I love pasta and all of them tasted very different. But next year, maybe I should do a sign of genius.
The pizza went over well.
The pizza went over really well. I mean, everybody was full. We had good drinks. We had a bonfire.
Yeah.
Everyone bonded. There wasn't like an awkward person sticking out like a sore thumb or anything.
Even
So
a couple teachers came.
yeah.
Yes, we're not going to throw their names out
Yeah.
there.
But it was fun. Yeah, but that was the purpose, is because I think if you have a good relationship with like they look out. Like I have a neighbor down the street that, you know, would be like, your kids are in my yard, but not in a bad way. Like she's got a whole ninja course in the back. If someone breaks their legs back there, no one would ever know if she's not home.
Right.
So I respect that. It's like, hey, your kids are in the backyard. I'm like, yell through that camera and tell them to bring their ass back. You know, like examples, like, but we don't take anything that we say to each other to heart. Like it's a pretty good vibe here. What do you think?
Yes, I really did enjoy the neighborhood potluck, and I wish that more neighbors would have came, because the few people that did come from different areas, it got to be more people like them in those areas. So I wish more would have come. Maybe they'll get the word out. Hey, it was really nice just to hang out. I think everybody, you know, talked to each other, learned about what they did, planning summer trips. I mean, all kinds of stuff. When you're taking your kid out of school, because school is lasting so long this year.
Yeah.
So it was good in that sense of everything. When I think of my childhood neighborhood, I had the same kind of neighborhood. Like it was only maybe 7 houses on our block, and we knew everybody, and everybody played together. We knew everybody's siblings. We knew everybody's grandparents. That's how close we were. And my mother didn't work in the summer, so I don't know what those other parents did. I don't know if they left them kids at the house or what, but my mother seemed to like, we had an indoor porch, and she would step out there and tell everybody what they doing wrong, and everybody would respect her. She gave everybody free piano lessons every summer, so that was a thing too.
That's so cool.
But I mean, our neighbors were the nicest. Like sometimes I ride through there just to see if they out so I can say hello, because some of them are still there. But growing up, I had a beautiful neighborhood. How about you growing up?
Yeah, so I was just thinking that while you were sharing your story, is I didn't have that. And the only reason why I had it when we lived back home in Turkey, because I guess my parents were more comfortable with the language and culture and stuff like that. But when we moved here, I didn't know who my neighbors were, like ever. Like
Right.
and I think that lies with us, right? Like as the adult in the household, like if you want to form that relationship, like I could be awkward and never speak to you in my neighborhood, like my across the street neighbor, awkward, you know, but you know, and I don't even know their name, and it's crazy because that's my direct neighbor, you know. But no, I didn't have any type of neighborhood relationships or closure or someone I can, if I'm in danger, run to their door. I didn't have that, and my kids have that here.
Yeah. And that's what you want. So, I mean, we've done relationship after relationship, you know. And neighbors are just as important as self. It's just as important as co-workers. It's just as important as fake friends. All of those people are important.
And sometimes they meet all of the criteria above.
So, if you think of any type of relationship, that you think we should cover, please put it into the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Please remember to like and subscribe and to share.
Yes.
We have now gotten to 500. No, we have not. 50, subscribers. So we
missing a zero.
We like to thank all 50 subscribers. And, we're going to do a video thanking each one. We're going to list y'all by name. Because that's how much we care that you're with us.
Yes.
All right? But they're only 10% of the load.
Oh, but we do have something before we go. I know we should not be going over too much.
Yes.
Next week
Whoa.
is going to be a different type of podcast because where we at? We outside! No, where are we?
We're in New York. Yes, we are.
Yep.
Yes. And we would have what show by the time we take this? Kelly Clarkson!
Yes.
What's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song? I can't even name one.
Piece by Piece.
I'm going to say, what's your favorite
That's my
song.
favorite song of all time.
Yes.
Yep. Piece by Piece. Because of you.
That's a different song.
You think she'll have like Bugs podcast on the background? Like if we can.
Ooh.
Oh, what
We
if
should
she's
make
like,
a
y'all got a
t-shirt.
question? And then we're
we
like.
should make a
yes.
t-shirt that say Bug Podcast.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my goodness.
That's such a good idea. All right, we
so
gotta
look
get
for us
on
on the Kelly Clarkson show because we'll be there.
And
She
we'll-
might even interview us.
We'll also throw in some highlights to you guys on our trip, like
Yes.
showing you what we did and everything like that.
We're going to do a whole travel show.
Yes.
Places you need to be. All right?
All right.
So remember, like, share,
And subscribe.
And thank you for watching Bugs
Between Us Girls.
Why you always in the mood? I'm acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Really, I ain't playing.